A strong message that I keep getting over and over and over, it's already in me as a way of knowing, is that see, it is, but there's still, when going into the new world, there's still the flipping back and forth between the old perspective and the new perspective. And it's it's painful to give up an old way of thinking. Your brain wants to go that way. Your emotions want to go that way because they know how to do that. And coming out into the new world is coming out into the unknown. It's coming into uncharted territory within yourself. All of your emotions are wide open, the entire spectrum. You have to be pulled completely out of shape in order to do the paradox all the way around and to be in full control of your emotions. And the message that I keep getting is surrender and do your God's work. When you do your God's work, you will be provided for. That means follow your nose. Your nose will lead you to your God's work. And that means like follow your intuition. And lately I feel like my intuition is so strong that it pulls me. It pulls me. And it's painful to hold against. But it's also painful to let go and allow to go into that flow because you don't see where the providence is going to come from. But you are in your element. So I know that, for instance, yesterday I felt like this being drawn to the beach. I have friends there that live there, that have like a campsite that they live there half the year, and it's like a home. It's like a second home, and you get to know the people that are there, and they become your friends. And people come and they go, and you get to. It's kind of like a community, and very unique, special people that, that life for them, the way that their life played out for them. They have different life lessons. So, and interesting life lessons. And very, very much outside of the box. And so I felt like I was drawn there, and I met a young man. I don't know, I think that the oldest that he could have been was maybe 30, 31, maybe. Um, so sweet and charming and unique and bright. You can see that he's a giant light and that he can't see himself. He doesn't know who he is. And he was playing guitar, but intuitively. And while he was playing, he was like drumming it, and it was like a one-man show. It was super talented, super talented. And I complimented him very much on it. And he said that, he doesn't know how, he's been playing guitar for 14 years, and he doesn't know proper chords or things like that. That's why he doesn't mufia. He doesn't do shows. And I told him, but that's what's so unique about it, is that you play it intuitively. There's no, it's so individual, so extraordinary, so different. It's a one-man show. There can't be two, well, I can't say that, but yeah, there can't be two of that. I can't say that. Super unique guy, totally connected. You can see that when he's playing, the all is coming right through him. It's like God's light is being like shown out of him. And the reflection that I gave him, and I told him that it's coming through me. It's like I'm a messenger, and I know that I'm a messenger. I have messages for people. When I talk to people, messages come through me. And just like my twin, the messages come through me. And I say it like I see it. I mean, it just comes through me. I allow it to flow. And I told him it's not mine, because he said thank you to me, and then he said, well, can you tell the ones that gave you the message, thank you for me, the guardian angels? And I said, it's already there. It's already known. And so I feel like, and I had some other meaningful conversations when I was there, and I feel like that's my God's work. And as long as I'm doing my God's work, reflecting him back to him will change a way that he perceives himself. Because inside he knows that what I said is true. Because everything that I said rings true. So now he has a new truth to look at, a different perspective, not the, that I'm not good enough next to all of the others that do it in a specific way. It's that is irrelevant to me doing my own thing. I'm a totally unique star. I have my own way of doing things and interpreting things that nobody else here. It's his own language. So it's like having your own signature deal. And so I'm able to see that. I'm able to see the diamonds in people, in businesses, and I'm able to see that. I can pinpoint it. I can see a person. Sometimes, it depends on the masks that they're wearing. It takes me a while sometimes, but a lot of times it just is instant, a knowing. But I can see inside, underneath, between, all the way inside to the innermost essence of a person's being. And I can see like their diamonds in them and pinpoint them out for them and show them. And that, if that would be something that I would like to do. And see, he told me something also that was interesting, because it also applies to me. It's the same thinking, way of thinking. I could tell that him and I were on the same energy. We have the same wavelengths. We're connected to the same archetypes. We're connected to like the same energies. I could see a lot of synchronicity. From the minute that I saw him, he sang a song. It's not coming to me right. Oh, I put a spell on you because you're mine. So that one, and it like, okay, something's funky with this dude, because he came right through, and like his "excuse me, let me cut through" was him singing that song and going through. So you already see that the guy's got character. Anyway, it spikes your curiosity. What's going on there? Now, that's a bright light. And then when I walked in, well, I was talking to some people, but then when we walked in, I saw him already sitting there at the place, my friend's place. And so then it was with him, the conversation. And I know that changed something for him. I know, because I saw the spark, and he said. And I told him a lot of other things also that I already could see. And he got good gifts. He got good gifts. And he has super talents and attributes. As I have the ability to see the good in people and situations, and no purpose, and no purpose in situations, and see through certain things. But and the further that my emotions open wide, and the more I get pulled out of shape, then the more I can endure and the more I can see things as they are, just see them flat. I don't, without um, walls up, because I know that I can handle all of my own emotions. And that comes in self-mastery. Self-mastery. And today also I was thinking about seeing the world in patterns. When you see the world in patterns, then you can take the pattern, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. That means you can see the same patterns working in this level and the same patterns working on this level. Once you find a pattern, you have keys to the world. You have keys to, how things work. Also in relationships, once you can, read traits and inner workings, then you can take it and apply it in different levels. Okay, well, I'm going to end this here. Thank you for watching.